Hello, you guys. I am so glad you are all back for another adventure of bringing books alive. Today, you have actually found me in my science lab. For those of you that don't know, one of my very favorite classes to teach is science. I love exploring, I love creating, and I really like making a mess. So I wonder, why do you think I'm in my science lab today? Do you think it could be because our book has something to do with science? It does. Today, our book is all about somebody preparing to do a science experiment for school. Have you guys ever done experiments in your science classes? I bet you have. This book has a few little struggles with our character in trying to get her project done. Are you guys ready to find out what our book is for the day? Here we go. Our book upside down for the day is going to be the secret science project that almost ate the school. Uh-oh. That doesn't sound like a good thing at all. To have your science experiment almost eat your entire school? Oh, I don't know about that one. And this book was written by Judy Sierra. Let's find out all about this science experiment that goes a little wrong. Are you guys ready? Here we go. I was grumpy. I was grouchy. I was slouching in my chair. I was thinking grim and gloomy thoughts about the science fair. Do you know what a science fair is? A science fair is when all the kids, either in the classroom or in the school, think of something they want to learn more about, and then they study it, research it, and create a project around it to get the answers for what they want to know more about. So our cute little character over here, she is in a science fair, but it doesn't sound like it's going very well. Does it sound like it's going very well to you? I don't think so either. Miranda bragged her rocket ship could travel to the moon. Alexander taught his hamster how to sing a tune. The ants on Mary's ant farm were growing corn and peas. And Kevin Fink was on the brink of curing a disease. Wow. Oh my goodness, that is crazy. Look at the pictures in this book. A rocket ship that can go to the moon, ants that can grow corn and peas, and almost curing a disease. Oh my goodness. If I were her, I'd be a little bit nervous too. Those are some crazy projects that they've come up with. What would you do to compete with all of this? Do you think it would be easy, or do you think it would be difficult? Miss Fidget looked me in the eye. I wished that I could hide. What will your project be? She asked. It's a secret, I replied. Why do you think she's saying it's a secret? Any ideas? The secret was, I didn't really have a project yet. I needed an experiment that no one would forget. So I stayed up late and found a great one on the internet. A science project fully guaranteed to win first prize. A substance so amazing, judges won't believe their eyes. A mutant yeast with just a piece of dragon DNA. Professor Swamis, super slime. Order yours today. Oh my goodness, super slime with dragon DNA? Now, that is something I could really like. I really like slime. I really like messes. And how can you go wrong with dragon DNA? Sounds like a good one to me. Are you gooey? Famous blobs? History of slime? Sticky stories? Talk to Professor Swami. This is definitely a science project I could enjoy. Just so happens I have my slime right here. I love ooey, gooey, crazy slime. But my slime is kind of fun. I like playing with it. It does really neat things and it feels super squishy and kind of cold in my fingers. But my slime doesn't have any dragon DNA in it. Do you think the slime she ordered online is going to be better? Perhaps we should find out a little bit. Should we? All right, I guess I'll put my slime away and we will see. I sent the money instantly. Then early Friday morning, a box appeared. It looks so weird with big green letters. Warning. Ooh, a box that came that says warning. What does that word warning mean? Do you think we should be careful with it? Or just rip the package open right away? The good news is the outside of that box has a little more writing on it. Your super slime is sensitive, so handle it with care. Keep it safe inside this box until your science fair. Then feed it sugar till it swells 1,000 times its mass. 1,000 times its mass? Oh my goodness, that would be huge. Stand back as it erupts into a harmless cloud of gas. Wow. A super slime that's so sensitive, it needs to stay in the box. It swells with sugar to 1,000 times its mass, and then it erupts into a cloud of gas? Oh my goodness. I thought my slime was really neat. I thought it was kind of fun. I was having a lot of fun with it, in fact. But if I touch it, it doesn't grow. I don't even think I could feed it sugar. Maybe I could shove some candy inside of it, but I don't think anything would happen. And I have never seen it erupt or turn into a ball of gas. I think I like the slime that she ordered a little bit better instead. I popped the lid and gave the slime a teeny tiny poke. It started getting bigger. It growled and let out smoke. Oh, I might be changing my mind about this slime. I don't know if I want my slime to growl at me. I really don't think I want it to let out smoke. It catapulted out of the box and splattered on the floor, precisely as Sir Scratch-a-Lot stepped through the kitty door. and plucked his paws in mutant muck and rudely hissed and spat. I don't think that kitty cat liked that slime. Yikes! The secret science project ate my cat. Oh my gosh! The slime ate her kitty cat. That is horrible. What would you do if the slime ate your cat or dog or hamster or rat? Oh, I really think I'm second guessing this slime for sure. Is that your stupid science project? Asked my sister Kate. Stop! I said, you'll hurt its feelings. Oops, it was too late. The slime began to spin around. It rose into the air, and when it roared and hit the floor, my sister, she wasn't there. Uh-oh. The slime ate the cat, and now the slime has eaten her sister. I don't think this is a very good slime. Definitely not one we want to take to school either. Just then, I heard my father's voice. What's going on in there? Something in that bedroom. Smells like moldy underwear. So apparently the slime smells like underwear too. Ew, that's so gross. My science project's sensitive, I warned. Don't make it mad. There wasn't time to stop the crime. The slime ingested Dad. Uh-oh. So it's eaten the cat and the sister, and now it's eaten Dad. I don't want this slime. Definitely think it's bad. The science project looked at me. I thought I saw it drool. I tried to run away, but yikes! It followed me to school. Miss Frigid shouted, "Ew, what is that big disgusting creature?" The slime stopped short and gave a snort and ate my third grade teacher. That is one hungry slime. Oh my gosh, a cat, a sister, a dad, and now the teacher. As the teacher, let me say, please don't ever bring this slime to class. I don't want to be eaten. Can you guys see in the picture? There's third grade teacher. She's being gobbled up. It grew larger by the minute as it swallowed Alexander and incorporated Kevin Fink and Mary and Miranda. As the slime was busy slurping up the last of Mary's ants, I remembered, there's instructions in the pocket of my pants. Do you think maybe she should have read those instructions before she gave it a little bit of a poke? Probably. Have you guys ever done, like, built a Lego or a project and you forgot to read the instructions first? Maybe we should read the instructions first when we have a project. What do you guys think? I hope the instructions can help her get out of this icky, sticky mess. Sugar, I commanded. Feed that hungry slime some sweets. Kids reached into their backpacks. Soon the air was filled with treats. As donuts flew and cookies too, and candy bars and gum, the bloated blob was quick to gobble every single one. Do you guys like treats? I do. In fact, if you have ever been in a class with me, You probably know I have treats hiding around the classroom. Turns out this slimy blob likes treats too. I guess I do have something in common with it. I shook a can of soda pop and sprayed the glowing, growing slime till I could tell that it had swelled at least 1,000 times. 1,000 times. Who remembers back in the beginning of our story on the outside of the box, what did it say would happen after the slime grew 1,000 times its mass? Did you pay attention? Do you remember? Now everybody hide! I screamed. Ka-flash, ka-flam, ka-floo! It vanished in a stupefying burst of CO2. Another name for CO2? Oxygen. When the dust had cleared away, my dad was up a tree. My teacher dangled from the roof. We all were on TV. Sir Scratch-a-Lot, I called and called. What happened to my cat? He's on your head, my sister said, pretending it's a hat. Did they all escape that slime? Yep. Just like the instructions said, feed it candy, watch it grow, and then it turns into a ball of gas. I'm so glad everybody got out of that slime. My project didn't win first prize, and that was fair, I guess. Miss Fidget kept me after school to clean up all that mess. And underneath the cookie bits and sugary debris, I saw a goopy glob of slime. And yikes! It winked at me. Uh-oh. I really hope that slime doesn't come back. Is that kind of a fun book? I love that story. I love the rhyming. I love what it says. And I really like the slime. So I thought today I would make some slime with you. If you are going to make the slime with me, that's great. You can do this anytime you want to. You can rewatch the video and get the instructions, and I will send them out for you. So to make our amazing slime, the first thing we need, very important, glue. Now, this is a 6-ounce bottle of glue. So you need almost an entire bottle of this. You can use white school glue, but I thought it'd be kind of fun to have a color. So I bought green glitter glue. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take our bottle of glue and we're gonna take a bowl, and inside of the bowl, I put in half a cup of water. So to half a cup of water, I'm gonna add my green bubble glitter glue. Now, if all I have at home, or all I can find, is white school glue works perfect. And if you want to turn it into a color, do you have any ideas what you think you'd use? If you guessed food coloring, you guessed right. So we're gonna come in here and we're gonna shake our bottle up really, really good. And we're gonna get that in there. Now, do you think this is a project that you wanna do without talking to mom or dad about first? Probably not. I bet mom and dad wanna know you're gonna make that slimy glue first. Okay, so my bottle's empty. Did you guys hear it? Oh, one last blop in there. Okay, so I have it in here and I've got glue and water. And the glue sunk to the bottom. The water's kind of floating around on the top. So what do you think I need to do to it? Do you think I need to mix it? You're right. So I'm gonna grab my spoon. I'm gonna grab the glue and the water, and I'm just gonna mix it up a little bit until that glue and water become one. So I'm gonna just kind of stir that in there, mix that all up. Now, once that glue and that water are kind of mixed together, you're gonna set that bowl aside For this slime project, we need 2 bowls. They don't have to be very big though. So on the second bowl, I have 1 cup of water in here. It helps if your water is a little bit warm to even almost hot, but you want to make sure that if you touch the water with your fingers, it doesn't burn you. That wouldn't be any fun. So you're going to put in 1 cup of warm water into this bowl. Now to that bowl, we are going to add this super neat stuff, and it is called borax. Borax is found in the cleaning aisles of most of your stores, and a lot of parents use it to clean clothes as well as to clean their house. You don't need very much borax, so you can actually make a lot of slime out of just 1 tiny box. So to that borax, I'm going to take 1 teaspoon, and we're going to take that and we're going to scoop that in. Get it all nice and good in there. Okay, now I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it inside the water. And then I'm going to give it a little bit of a stir. Now my borax needs to dissolve in the water. What that means is that all of the powder, the little granulations from the borax, are going to mix into the water, so it's not one big clump anymore. So we're just going to give that a little bit of a stir. So now I have 2 bowls with me. I have 1 bowl that is glue and water, and I have 1 bowl that is my borax and water. And I'm going to stir this just for another minute, just until I make sure that all that granulation is cleaned up. So it's all kind of dissolved in there. Now the next step is where it's going to get really messy. But if you remember, I like messes, so I'm okay with that. However, not all moms like messes. So please make sure that when you are doing this, you do it in a nice spot that has a clean surface that you can spill on and it won't hurt anything. So do you think this is something we want to make on the carpet? No, definitely not. But a kitchen counter or a kitchen table is a great spot to do this. Even outside, you could take the ingredients outside and work on it on a nice day outside in your yard. That'd be a great spot too. Now, if you guys remember, in the first bowl, I have my glue and my water, and I'm gonna just, it kind of sat for a minute, so I'm gonna give it a little bit of a stir again, make sure it's all kind of incorporated in there. Probably gonna make a mess all over the floor, and all over me and all over the tables. I kind of do that. Now, I am going to take my bowl, and I'm going to slowly add my water with the borax into my glue mix. Then after I add a little bit, I'm going to take my spatula and I'm going to sit and I'm going to mix it. Now, what we want to do is we want to get that borax and the glue to combine so that they become one. And the more they combine, the more you are going to get to start to see some of that slime. Now, when we're mixing it, at first, it's going to kind of look like somebody sneezed in your bowl if you have green, but it's going to look a little bit stringy, and it's going to try to get into a ball. The more you work it and the more you mix it, the more your slime will become slime. So we're going to mix that up a little bit more, get that all nice and stirred in there. And once you've stirred that part really good, then you're going to take the rest of yours and you're going to add a little bit more to it. Now, you don't want to add all of your water at one time because you might not need all of it before your slime is created. This is where the messy part comes. After you've mixed this in for a little bit and kind of stirred it and stirred it and stirred it and stirred it and given it a good work with your spoon, you are actually going to take that spoon out. You're going to set it aside. And then remember I said this is the messy part. You're going to take your hand and you're going to stick it inside that slime and you're going to mix it with your hand. So you are going to just keep on mixing it. Now, let me show you what happens when you stick your hand in there and mix it. Can you guys see it? That is the slime that is starting to build. Now, right now, my slime doesn't stick together very well. It's kind of a little bit runny and it kind of wants to fall apart. It's a little bit stringy. So If it's still stringy, then what that means is it needs more mixing. You can use your spoon, and you can even use a whisk to try to make that all go together. But really, the best thing is just to use your hand and to keep mixing it and mixing it and mixing it. If your slime's still a little bit stringy, and you guys can see mine is actually starting to come together more. You guys see that? Okay, it's starting to come together, but it isn't into a ball yet. So if it's still doing that, then how you can fix that is you are going to take that borax and sprinkle just a little bit inside your bowl. Now you only want to add maybe a teaspoon of that borax. The borax is going to help that slime come together, and it's going to change up the polymers, and it's going to create a better slime that you can play with. Okay, so we're going to mix that up for another minute here. We're just going to mix it and mix it and mix it, and it feels really fun. If you like slimy things, it's kind of fun to play with. Now, after your slime is built or created, you can keep this slime for several weeks at your house, but you want to put it in a Ziploc bag. Make sure that that bag stays nice and tight so that there's no air getting into it. When you have your slime, please make sure that you always ask a parent first before you get that slime out to build, because like I said, it is a bit of a mess. So we don't want to play a slime without ever asking for permission first. Okay, so if you can see, let me get my camera out here. I created slime. That's it. That's all you have to do. And then you can sit and you can play with it and have a fun time with it. And the more you play with it and the more you mix it, the bigger the ball will be and the more fun it's going to be. So thank you guys so much for having a fun time reading a book with me again today. Have a great time exploring and creating with your slime. If you decide to make the slime, do me a favor, take a picture of it for me and send it to me so I can see the amazing work that you did. Have a wonderful week and go find a good book to enjoy. Bye, guys.